In Bodyguard of Lies, this documentary exposes the tangled web of deception spun by the US government during its 20-year war in Afghanistan, revealing the campaign of lies and misinformation that was fed to the American public. Through shocking testimonies from government insiders, confidential documents, and private audio recordings of those at the highest levels of the military and elected leadership, this gripping documentary urges a reckoning with the wider implications of government deception on a global scale. Bodyguard of Lies is directed by Dan Cross, who has previously directed films such as The Kill Team and Dirty Money, The Wagon Wheel, and Bodyguard of Lies just debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival. Bodyguard of Lies is a pretty compelling but unsurprising documentary. A lot of the information we find in the film is not very surprising. It's revealing and it reveals a lot about a government. Just it doesn't really put itself in any political favors. It takes aim at all of the presidents that have presided over this 20-year war in Afghanistan. So it doesn't take any sides. It just takes aim at all levels of the government who were involved in hiding the true nature of what's going on in Afghanistan during the 20-year war. We get to see interviews with government officials, ex-government officials, and ex-military who were on the ground in Afghanistan, and the US government at the time were trying to tell the public that they were winning in Afghanistan and they were making progress, and they were pretty much doing propaganda to the American public, because what the American public was seeing on TV was different to what was happening in Afghanistan, and the US government was spending a lot of money in the country, and a lot of the soldiers were dying, so they had to put up a front of what was really going on in Afghanistan. But this film really interviews a lot of people saying that really that a lot of money was being misused, and a lot of people were dying and a lot of what the government was saying to the public was not actually happening. This film does get quite repetitive and unsurprising with its themes. When you interview after interview after interview and revelation after revelation after revelation, it's kind of like repeating the same themes over and over again. The government was hiding. The situation in Afghanistan was not what it seems, and it keeps repeating those themes over and over again. But at the same time, it was still entertaining to watch. It's well put together. All of the interview subjects are very compelling. So even though this film is flawed, I still found this film quite entertaining and engaging. I give Bodyguard of Lies 3.5 stars out of 5. Yes, this film is quite unsurprising and predictable and repetitive at times, but it's still very, very entertaining. All of the interview subjects are very engaging, and a lot of the information that we find out in this film is not shocking, but interesting, and it kind of hopefully we can use this information and for the future, and we don't repeat the same mistakes in the past. So what did you think of Bodyguard of Lies? Please comment below what you thought of the film. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.